A little chilly and muddy as we begin. That's why we got the hood on. It's chilly out today, snowing out, but not before we tested the Saucony Ride 15TR. I know I'm a little late to the game with this shoe. Wow, I'm glad I didn't give up on it. This is why shoes from 2021, and speaking of, saving money, pinching pennies, it's almost time, not quite. Mid-February, late February, that's when I really start to notice the 2020, did I say 2020? I meant 2022 running shoes will start to go on sale all over the place. But I will link to a clearance section of running shoes, road and trail, down below in the description. So, Saucony Ride, oh my goodness. Glad I didn't give up on it. There it is in the mud and the grit. There's the weight. And mind you, that weight included all this mud on the shoe. So I bet it's even a little bit lighter than that. Very exciting, Saucony. In fact, I might just confirm there, and just so you know, coming in about a half an ounce lighter than the Hoka. We'll put the Hoka Mafate Speed 4 in my size on your screen right now as well. All right, so there's the comparison. There's the difference. Let me just zero this out really quickly just to make sure I'm not going crazy. I'm getting 8.9. I got 8.7, 8.8 over on my other scale. That's what I'm talking about. Great work there, Saucony. There's the stack height, the drop. All right, nice stack height. It's not a low, you're not going to be feeling the ground understep, which is, can be good on the rocky terrain, but if you really like to feel like you're lower and under 30 millimeters for the heel, this is not the shoe for you. Just wanted to make that very clear. Protective mesh upper with a ghillie strap system on the upper and the lockdown. There's my upper scores. Oh my goodness. Nailed it now. Okay, I will say I did feel a little wet through the toe box with respect to the snow and the slush in the testing. Just a little bit. The toe cap is fine. Actually, let's do the toe cap test. Yeah, it's not incredibly stout if you kick a rock or a root. It's there, but it's not like rock hard there. But the heel count, oh yeah, really stout. Amazing heel counter. It's buttery soft. I'm gonna say it's gotta be plush. I don't know, I'm trying to think of another trail shoe. It is awesome, and that's where I'm a little perplexed as to how the shoe is so light while they're still putting so much goodness into that heel area. It just was hugging. Like, okay, I did a 32-mile run in this shoe, and it felt amazing the entire time. Now, for that durometer, it's a little firm. I would love, instead of 48, that's what I was getting for the Shore C durometer. Man, 42 would be buttery. Let's just confirm real quick. Hold on here. Okay, that's getting 44 there. Now keep in mind again, hold on. 47. All right, so it's right in that range, in that ballpark. 42 to 38 would be awesome. All right, now it was a good ride and energy return through the testing, but actually in the thumb test, that feels good. It feels really nice, especially when I'm not using the outsole. When I'm avoiding the rubber on the out. That's not bad. Not bad, Saucony. I'm excited overall. I do think the shoe is gonna go and go and go. Zero breakdown. Like, it's an impressive midsole. As far as the composite goes, I just think it's gonna last you a long time. Okay, I'm excited. Power run through that midsole. Now onto the outsole. 3.5 millimeter lugs. I should have grabbed it. Hold on, pause. Peregrine 13 in for testing very soon. You can probably see the difference there. We're talking a much more aggressive. I'm gonna say these got to be at least 5 millimeters on that on the lug pattern on the outsole, and so we're looking at a commuter-ish, not pure commuter, but commuter-ish. Peregrine 13, definitely not a commuter to the trails, okay? This is Attack the Mountain. It almost reminds me of the Speed Cross lineup from Salomon with respect to that outsole, but man, power track on the bottom of the of this Ride 15TR. Awesome. I don't even know what to say. Like, I was just not bombing, but I was just going down the ice and the snow and the mud. On the descents, it climbed well, but on the descents, I just felt so confident going down, specifically Mount Falcon, for those familiar with the Colorado trails. All right, so I don't know. I'm very bullish on that outsole. Fit, perfect. Comfort could have been a little better if that durometer was a little softer. All right, but again, it's the upper and the midsole combined for that comfort score. Oh, the heel count is butter. Positives and drawbacks. Positive is the heel counter. Man, I'm trying to think of it. Okay, the drawback might be, I guess if you were running in like really wet conditions, I think you're gonna get fairly wet pretty quickly in that toe box. So that'd probably be my only. It does, although I forgot to mention on the upper, it does have a gator trap, a hook there at the bottom of the eyelet chain for your gator. Just so you are aware. Price point, come on now. Perfect, $140. I mean, okay, perfect would be $130. That would be a 10 out of 10 in my books, but $140, not shabby at all. I was expecting a little higher until I looked it up. So $140, great work there. Saucony. I mean, I would pay that in a heartbeat once again, and I will link to this down below in the description in case you want to pick a pair up. I know I'm excited here. I want to make sure I'm not communicating overexcitement. I'm trying to just, I'm just double checking my emotions of this shoe. I'm looking at the Speed Cross 6 right now, and I think the Speed Cross 6 is, it's going to be aggressive, just like this Peregrine 13. So I'm just wondering if you're not running on trails that are wild mud, wild climbing. I just think this shoe's gonna, oh yeah, and how would I use this shoe? Who's it best for? I mean, well, I did 32 miles in it, but I would recommend that 10 to 20 mile, 25 mile, as far as like the sweet spot for it. Even at that weight point, if you wanted to buy a shoe, you could race in the shoe. It's not perfect by any means, but it's anything under 9 ounces in my size is good. So I think you could race in the like if if it was not an A race, not a peak race, just a race to show up at the local trails and hit, like a half marathon on the trails, I would race in this shoe. And that lug pattern is gonna bite the dirt, bite the terrain pretty well. Not, again, it's not the Peregrine, but man, it's gonna bite okay for you. I'm excited. I don't know what else to tell you. Long runs, middle distance runs on the trails, there you go. Other shoes to buy. I would buy this shoe, I think, over any of the other. Oh man, that's tough to say. All right, so I did put the Summit Unknown. It's way up there. You can't really see it. And then there's the Nike React Pegasus Trail 4. They're all a little bit different. It's hard to, zone in perfectly, but man, as far as middle distance long run, I'd probably buy this shoe ahead of any of the others. I really would. Quick specs one more time. Soak them in. 48 on the durometer. There's the stack height. Loving it. I just love it. Oh man, full review score 8.1 out of 10. Oh man, should we get another stack? Maybe we need a road. 8s for the roads, 8s for the trails. All right, I will work on that. Get another column of shoes here. I don't even know. I guess, Kinvara 13, that's a sad moment to take that shoe out. We'll put it in there for now. Saucony Ride 15 TR coming into the 8s. All right, there you have it. Comment of the day, Eric. Thank you, Eric. Hit pause if you want to read that whole comment. It's a good one, just talking about the Mafate Speed 4. And question of the day, what does your ideal weekend look like? All right, the weekend's coming up. What does your ideal weekend look like? And one last point, all right, tomorrow, I do believe. Tomorrow, watch out, deadline for pre-ordering the singlet and also registering for the DGR Distance Classic, all right? Whether you want to race a mile, a 10K, a marathon, a 50K, vertical its deadline is January 21st. January, it's coming up midnight, all right? Then it's over, all right? So you got to get registered if you want to race the DGR Distance Classics races in April. Onward and upward, we will toss it to the trail running shoe playlist. It's getting pretty zesty over there. Trail running shoe playlist right here, right here, right here. All right, seek beauty, work hard, and love each other. See you tomorrow.